Good morning. What I'll do is I'll turn this up. Good morning. My name's Adam Chelton, and I'm here to stop the stigma of mental health. Now, I'm back again, and today we're going to talk about one of the biggest things that's happening during this pandemic, which has been going on for nearly a year now, and that is anxiety. So in this video, I'm going to explain what anxiety is, the different types of anxiety, and how it affects us on day-to-day life. That's what I'm going to talk about today. But then on Friday, because I've checked, on Friday, I'll be back again, and I'm going to be talking about anxiety, but how we can put ourselves into self-care, so a bit of coping techniques into dealing with our anxieties. So now, with this one, obviously I'm going to tell you what it is. Anxiety is a feeling of unease, such as worry or fear, and can be a mild or severe. That's what anxiety is. Now, I live with anxiety myself, severe anxiety. Just March last year, March 2019, I experienced the worst anxiety attack I've ever had, to the point I attempted suicide. Now, after that, I didn't leave the house for 8 days. It is known to neglect yourself. It is known. Anxiety is one of the biggest mental health challenges ever, along with depression. But I'm leaving depression for another day. Now, I have got it open, the different types of anxiety, so I'm going to read them to you. Now, the first one is the generalized anxiety disorder. I'm going to just say GAD. You know what I mean. It is the most common type of anxiety disorder. The main symptom of generalized anxiety disorder is excessive worrying about different activities and events. You may feel anxious a lot of the time if you have GAD. You might feel on edge or hyper alert to your surroundings. GAD can affect your day-to-day life. You might find that it affects several areas of your life, including your ability to work or hold down employment, travel, or leave the house. Now, that's where I came in, where I didn't leave the house for 8 days. And the last one is your energy, sleep, or concentration. You might also have physical symptoms of generalized anxiety disorder, such as muscle tension and sweating. It is common to have other conditions, such as depression or other anxiety disorders if you have GAD. GAD can be difficult to diagnose because it doesn't have some of the unique symptoms of the other anxiety disorders. Your doctor is likely to say you have GAD if you have felt anxious for most days over 6 months, and it has had a negative impact on multiple areas in your life. That's just one type of anxiety right there. Then I go on to panic disorder. Panic disorder means you have regular panic attacks with no particular trigger. They can happen suddenly and feel very intense and frightening. It is also possible to dissociate during panic attacks, meaning feel detached from your body. You may also be fearful about having panic attacks in the future. Fear of certain situations can cause panic attacks. For example, if you don't like small spaces but have to use a lift. Now, obviously, claustrophobic, that is a type of panic disorder. But obviously, when it comes to small spaces but have to use a lift, this doesn't mean you have a panic disorder. Panic disorder symptoms can include the following: an overwhelming sense of dread or fear, chest pain, or a sensation that your heart is beating irregularly, but not at normal speed, feeling that you might be dying or having a heart attack, sweating and hot flushes or chills and shivering, a dry mouth, shortness of breath, or feeling like you're choking, nausea, dizziness, and feeling faint, numbness, pins and needles, or a tingling sensation in your fingers. I need to go to the toilet a lot. If you need the toilet a lot, that's a type of anxiety. A churning stomach, so meaning if you feel really uncomfortable in your stomach, uncomfortable feeling, and ringing in your ears. Now, obviously, the last couple of days, and the last one was actually just yesterday, and I was just sat there minding my own business, and I felt this ringing, loud noise in my ear. Now, I don't know if that was somebody talking about me, or it could have been a sign of a panic disorder. I don't know. The next one is a social anxiety disorder. It's normal to worry about social or performance situations. Social anxiety disorder, also known as social phobia, is when you will have an intense fear or dread of social situations. This can happen before, during, and after an event or after an event. Some common situations where you may experience anxiety: if you're speaking in public or in groups, meeting new people or strangers, dating, if you're single and you want to go and meet a partner, that could have an effect on your anxiety. Eating or drinking in public. You may be worried that you will do something or act in a way that is embarrassing. You might feel aware of the physical signs of your anxiety, such as sweating, a racing heartbeat, a shaky voice, or blushing. Next one, phobias. Now, there's also different ones, and I urge you to really look. And do you know what? What I'll do is I'll stop there on this website. Yeah, I'll stop on the website. But what I'll do is when I upload this, I'm actually going to copy this this website into the video. Do you know what? I'm actually going to do that while I'm here. Comments. There you go. That's the website I've just been reading from for you all to go and have a look. Now, obviously, I've got pieces of paper here as well, which I'm going to read from. Obviously, like I was just explaining, anxiety can be different for everyone. Not many people understand it. So, like I was just saying, the effects on your body, explain like the training feeling in your stomach, the feeling lightheaded or dizziness, pins and needles, feeling restless. So obviously when you're fidgeting a lot, that can also be a sign of anxiety. Headaches or backaches. Now I experience a lot of backache and headaches as well. Breathing faster heartbeat, hot flushes, sleeping problems. That's a big one, especially if you experience insomnia. Feeling sick, needing the toilet more, panic attacks, or changes in your sex drive. That's also anxiety. And then obviously the list just goes on and on and on. Even if you're wanting constant reassurance, I know what I do from time to time, whether I know if I'm doing a really good job with what I'm doing. This is why every time I come off these kind of videos, I always ask, am I doing a good job? How can I improve? If I've not done that good enough job, I'm always wanting reassurance. It's anxiety, especially if you're overthinking a lot. Even like you're being watched all the time. Now, every time, right now, I'm in my safe space because I'm inside. But when I go outside, I'm forever looking over my shoulder because of the trauma I experienced growing up. And that's caused me to be really anxious about my own life. Anxiety can make it difficult to leave the house, work, shopping, socializing. It also can stop you wanting to look after yourself, try new things, or enjoy your favorite hobby. Now, that's just some of the things about anxiety. Obviously, there's more symptoms. I could go on and on and on and on. Obviously, that website I've just posted into the comments, that's just the website. So I really recommend you all to go and have a look at that website and see what you actually experience. Because you may come across things you already know. You may actually come across things that you experience, that you live with, but you never know but you never know that you actually live with them. You can come across new things day in, day out. But that doesn't mean you can start labeling yourself, because my opinion, labels should be removed. And in the self-care video on Friday, I'll explain why labels should be removed. Or if not, I'm actually going to do another video at some point to talk about labels. So on that note, I hope you enjoyed this video. I really do. Please comment where you're speaking from, and I will be sharing this onto my page Adam Chelton, the mental health warrior, which I all urge you to go and give it a like, follow on Facebook. I'm also on LinkedIn, Adam Chelton. And if you're not subscribed to my YouTube channel, please give that a subscribe as well. And I look forward to seeing you again very shortly. On that note, I'm going to end this broadcast now and see you later.